I don't know. It's like based on like schools like little Jacksonville Academy. Now here's my question. Here's my question for you, Sue. Are you ready for my question for you? How would you rank your last mini golf game? Yeah, I'll give you that. You played really well. Probably. Four. The way I played, it was not good. You got an immense advantage going first with that first hole. And then from there, you just basically had to ride that out.
Hey, Rabbi.
What up, Pimp?
If you could kill a billion people on Earth, but trillions of trillions of intelligent life just to go on other planets, would you do it?
I want to limit any kind of human death as possible, so I'd look for alternatives. Here's my question for you: did you watch Kill Tony last night? Do you know anything about Kill Tony from last night? Do you want to know everything about it? Too bad. I'm going to tell you. It was their Into a Dome episode, so it was live from Los Angeles, or it was a taped version from Los Angeles, and the guests were Gabriel Iglesias. Do you know who that is? Fluffy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then it was I can't think of it. Harlan Williams. Do you know who that is? Zoo, do you know who Harlan Williams is? He's like a Canadian comedian who has been in. He was in like Dumb and Dumber and Half Baked, and then Adam Ray came on and played Tony Hinchcliffe. Is that the greatest story that you've ever heard? Zoo. You know they played they played Madison Square Garden last weekend, or just over the weekend. This weekend. Zoo. Do you know what Madison Square Garden is? Zoo. Do you know what Madison Square Garden is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they played it this weekend. Were you aware of this?
Yeah.
What's the biggest, like, would it be bigger? Is the biggest thing to play in Australia the Sydney Opera House?
No.
Do you think that it looks like a plate full of dishes? Or a sink full of dishes? Do you think it looks like a dish rack?
Yeah. The biggest thing to play in Australia is the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Is that a stadium?
Yeah.
So, as a comedian, you would rather play the Melbourne Cricket Grounds than the Sydney Opera House?
Yeah.
I would rather play the Rhino Room than both of them. I would say these are hallowed grounds. This is where Zoot made their debut in 2025. Actually, you did it before then, I know. But became a
Well,
professional.
the old room got knocked down.
What happened?
Oh, they had to move location.
So the Rhino Room used to be somewhere else.
Yeah, but then they built. They had to move.
So the Rhino Room that they reference, like from like 10 years ago, is a different one than today.
Yeah.
All right. And do you feel like the Rhino Room is best? Were you ever in the old one?
Yeah.
Which one do you like more?
The new one?
Do you think that James McCann likes the new one more as well?
Probably.
Okay.
The new one has more rooms, and it also has.
Oh, how many rooms are there at the Rhino Room?
How many rooms?
Yeah.
5?
It has 5 comedy rooms.
Yeah.
Do you know that's an immense amount of places that have comedy? What's the largest one hold? Okay, but what's it hold?
150 to 180.
It holds 150 to 180 people.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you just say 180?
Right about that.
Okay. And James McCann sells it out?
Yeah. It's about 150 seats, but you can fit 30 people in the back room.
Okay. And how much are tickets usually?
For James McCann?
Yeah, didn't you go see him the other day? Like that day you were gonna go with the girl, but you had to work,
$25.
and you didn't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
Why did you get to go in for free?
Because I know the people in the door.
Oh, like that girl?
Yeah.
Oh, tight. So can you see any show you want at the Rhino Room for free?
No.
Why not?
Only if I don't know the people.
Okay.
I can go, but if I get my fringe grant and I get the artist part, then I can go see anyone for free
What is it?
during the fringe.
What's okay? What does that mean?
During the fringe, I can go see anyone for free.
During Fringe Festival?
Yeah.
Yo, dude, when are they gonna make the um, raw comedy available?
Which one?
You're asking me which one?
Yeah.
The one that you were for which you were a finalist, or the Melbourne one?
Oh, it already, yeah.
On television?
What's the date?
The 11th?
am I looking for?
Doug, I don't know. Yeah. Didn't you say that they were going to have it online?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened to it?
I'm looking for it now.
Okay.
Real comedy. So I'm just going like that. Oh gosh. Dark side of comedy.
No, you said that Raw Comedy was supposed to air.
Not on here yet.
Okay, when's it supposed to air, dog?
It was meant to air 2 months ago.
I know what happened to it.
Fucking hell.
What happened to it?
It's dead.
It's dead? What do you mean? Dog, what do you mean?
I'm looking at the thing right now.
Okay, what does it say?
Calendar coming soon. Uh, 2026?
That's this year, dog. So what's the deal? Dude, what is the deal?
I don't know.
Okay, well, what do you think's gonna happen? They're just never gonna air it?
Yeah.
You don't think they're ever gonna air it? You don't think they're ever gonna air it?
I don't know. They've had the other years.
Didn't you say it was like a big deal, like Triple J? Did they put out a like Is it on YouTube or anything? Dude, imagine how pissed off we would have been if you would have won that whole comedy tournament and then they didn't air it. Oh, I'd be mad.
I mean, you got the younger years.
Do you think I want to watch the other years?
Yeah.
I want to watch your year.
I see who beat me.
Was CHB a finalist?
Yeah.
Did she win her heat or was she a wild card?
She won her heat.
Do you think you could have won her?
Yeah.
Do you think you could have won her
Right.
heat? Do you think you could have won her heat?
Probably not.
So you think she's funnier than you are?
No. The host of that heat doesn't like me.
Oh, okay. So you don't think that CHB is funnier than you are?
Hey, the host of that heat doesn't like me because it's like a bomb like held 8 years ago.
I know, but I'm asking you a different question. Do you think that you are funnier to a rational audience than CHB?
Yeah, but CHB would be, if it's a room full of high school girls, that should be better than me. That's her audience.
Well, yeah, dog. I mean, no doubt. And a room full of crypto Plato enthusiasts, you would dominate. Dude, I have one of the greatest
I
questions.
said,
Go ahead.
yeah, I said during my friend show, for my friend grant, that I wanted to be an 18 plus show, which could hurt me.
What is your fringe grant? What is that?
The fringe show is the fringe festival for like artists.
I know, and it's in March.
Yeah, it's part of the comedy.
So are you talking about for next year?
Yeah,
And how do you think it's going to go?
I applied to get $5 grand for a fringe grant, and I said, look, you give me $5 grand for the fringe grant, we can make, we can sell about 20,000 tickets.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Yeah,
No, they're going to reject it, don't you think?
I don't know.
They're going to say, what is your comedy? And you're going to be like, Epstein, Bill Cosby, and uh, Amish orgies.
That's funny. That's
I'm,
what I should have put in the grant.
I'm a funny person. I know it's funny. I already know I'm the funniest person in the history of Australia. So, Zoot, are they going to show the Raw comedy? Yes or no? Do you think they'll show it this year, anytime?
I'm not sure. Probably not.
Hey, Zoot, when are you going to make that door less squeaky?
Sorry.
When are you going to make that door less squeaky? All right, Zoot. So, is CHB on the website of some radio station in Australia?
Sorry?
Is CHB on the website of a radio station in Australia?
Community radio station.
Okay, what is that? Like PBS or NPR?
No, roughly.
Okay.
I
And
think it's government funded.
okay,
That type of
yeah. Have you ever listened to her show? Why not? mean, isn't she like your friend?
Not really.
You don't like CHB?
Rather cool.
Okay, why is that though? At one time, you kind of had a crush on her.
What?
Yeah, you did. You were in love with her.
That was weird.
Nah, she's always been CHB in my mind. It's like at first I wanted her to do well, but then she didn't want fans, and anyone who doesn't want fans doesn't deserve my love.
Right.
Do you think CHB is the funniest person in the Rhino Room on Monday? Funniest woman? Dude, do you think CHB is the funniest woman at the Rhino Room? Dude, dude, do you not answer questions? Dude, dude, what the? Dude, what is your music? Dude, dude, dude,
It's okay, it didn't work. Because turns out you gotta use it. And he cheated on me, so he really was a stinker. Thank you guys. Thank you. The great Christina Mariani. Christina, fantastic set. How do you feel? Good? Yeah, thanks. Fuck yeah. You really have an Indian ex-boyfriend? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I don't. It's it. Yeah. I can't really picture that. Oh, no. Did he smell? I think I'm just petty. I think that was more what that was. Or, he was fine. I said, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Gabriel, is this your first time seeing Christina? I want to say that I saw your set online. Oh, cool. Wear a ball cap? Yeah, I wear a hat a lot of the time. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. The extremely famous joke of crossing. Oh, yeah, the bowling. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got a lot of, I went on tour and stuff that really helped me up till time. So thank you for the opportunity. That was awesome. She is a rising star. Superstar. Make some noise one more time for the great Christina Mariani, ladies and gentlemen. Making her in-window debut. I have a feeling, knowing her and her trajectory, that she'll be back here real soon. Alright, the show's so wild that if I see somebody that looks interesting in the crowd, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. And this person looked very interesting. So I'm gonna bring them on stage. They said they had a minute prepared. Let's see how it goes. Make some noise for Mario Bosco, everybody.
I took it over here. The guy shows up, rolls down his window, and he starts yelling, he can't take me. And I was like, why not? He said he forgot the car seat. It's crazy, right? But I do have some exciting news for you all. I got a call today from ABC TV, and they want me to be your next bachelor. Yes, they told me to tell you all to tune in this season on Nickelodeon. Come on, guys, wake up. Imagine me, your next bachelor. A hip-stacked man with the kind of voice a tranny would kill for. Speaking of voices, everywhere I go, they call me ma'am, 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 ma'am. I was in Disneyland. The guy goes, hey, ma'am, you forgot your purse. I said, yeah, fuck you, keep it. Somebody asked me backstage, why am I like this? It's because my mother got drunk in Disney World and had sex with Mickey Mouse.
Mario, you went over your time. I love it. You could set rock solid. Look at you.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the fuck to begin.
The most impressive thing for me was the fact that you got yourself on stage in front of the crowd.
I was here today, online for 4 hours, like a mama Luke. Yeah, see?
I thought you were going to show me scars. I'm like,
Had a weight on point today, like a, you know, like a civilian. What?
how do you feel right now that you've done that set and you got your
Amazing! I love LA!
is it? Like Benjamin Buttons or some shit?
No, I was born with a disease called panhypopituitarism, where a doctor gave my mom cold medicine after her water broke and left me like this. And I don't kill Tommy!
Fuck yeah, you're killing it. That is incredible. How old are you, can I ask?
53 years old.
53. I gotta tell you, you are the youngest looking 53-year-old I've ever seen in my life. That is incredible. What do you do for work normally in real life?
Just show business.
Wow.
Write jokes in the day, go to the city, do shows all over Manhattan, get on planes, come to LA, baby, and rock it out.
Mario, I love your energy. I'm obsessed with you. How many bow ties do you have?
About 250.
What the fuck?
About 150 jackets.
Holy shit. You're the real of it. You're the real deal, Mario. So cool.
Thank you.
It's amazing that you got yourself on stage from the audience. I don't think that's ever happened before.
No.
That is a very rare.
You gotta do it. You gotta take chances in life, right? Right, Fluffy?
And I gotta tell you, you dressed the part. You wore the nice jacket, the bow tie, the fucking everything. You got your ass up here. That is 40 plus years in show business. You tricked my ass. I thought I had it all figured out, but here I just got played like a fool. And you made the best of the opportunity, and you made the show a little bit that much more crazy and original. So thank you, Mario. Here's a big notebook.
Thank you, motherfucker!
Big salutes to Mario Bosco, everybody.
Yo, it uploaded.
What?
It uploaded.
Thank you.
Is that what you were checking?
Yes.
In what world does 20 minutes mean 1 hour?
I look and something happened and I forget and I was eating.
Okay. Did you send me your username on Google yet?
And not yet. I will go and do.
Okay, and then I'm gonna create a document for you, okay?
Yeah. I will gonna as soon as I can. I will gonna send you that.
Okay.
My best therapy in the world.
1000%, big dog.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. When I'm going to do agriculture, I will going to check, and I'm gonna call you or text you, and if it is everything is okay. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
When I check if everything is okay in the website.
Okay, don't call or text. Just come in here and tell me it's good.
Okay. Okay. So I talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
This place is about to go ape shit. You guys want to go ape shit? I'm about to bring to the stage one of the greatest regulars in the history of the show. A man who has absolutely dominated 100% of the time that he's ever been on this stage. He is, without a doubt, one of your favorite comedians in the world. I truly believe, listen to what I'm about to say, that this man is on a non-stop trajectory to be one of the biggest arena acts in the history of comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a man who one day will be a citizen of the United States of America. But for right now, here waits.
I don't want to see your ass at my party, just walking around remembering what happened. Just making memories. I need everyone to be fucked up at my party. Nobody remembers shit. Really, you. That's what happened to PDD. Beautiful Hollywood party, banging bitches, baby oil. And then somebody was sober. And an empire fell. All my friends are alcoholics. I trust them. I need to see behind the facade for me to trust you. I don't care who you are at 10 a.m. I need to know who you are. 22 shots deep, 3 a.m. That's when men start saying shit like, you know, Hitler. Now I know you're cool. All my friends are alcoholics. They have the best stories. If you're sober, what do you talk about? Perfection doesn't resonate. Mistakes do. What do you talk about? Oh, I had a foreign cycle on my roof. My friend John DeRosa, absolute animal, retarded alcoholic. The best stories. He went to New Orleans for a comedy festival and got blown by a granny in the bathroom. I bet that doesn't happen at the Rum Club, does it? What do you guys talk about? Peptides? My friend is banging men. I love what you know, when you're at a party and you see just a sea of hammered people, everyone's moving and grooving. And then you see that one guy in the back, you know, the guy, the sober guy with the water, you know, this guy. Just hydrated and sharp. That's the rapist. Thank you guys so much. I love LA. So much.
Truly, all the time showing who the fuck he is on this show. One of the hardest workers, one of the biggest writers, non-stop writing. Crashed into him, ran into him at the pool. We're staying at the same hotel. Ran into him at the pool, writing, just constantly facing the notebook, constantly doing, outworking everybody every night when everyone else has 1 or 2 spots. He's doing 5 or 6. There's no coincidences in this world. You hear about the fucking Kobe was practicing all the time. You hear Jordan, Tiger was putting all fucking day. And then you're a perfect example in this comedy business of hard work pays off on top of being naturally funny.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
And it is true, we do drink a lot and have a lot of fun.
I become a degenerate alcoholic after moving to America. And hey, by the way, everyone in the comments, don't you think I know I'm getting fat? Don't think I'm noticed. Dude, I'm getting 38 pounds on and off after going to 2 years. 38 pounds. I look like shit, man. I feel like shit. This country's trying to kill me. Fuck. Dude, I'm on the road. I'm jacking off in weird hotels. Oh my god, things are pretty bad. But fun.
Yeah.
You been to Cracker Barrel yet, my guy? A Cracker Barrel. Yeah. I have not. I've seen the logo. Yeah, you gotta get in there. You'll add an extra 30.
It is
Check out the reference.
a lot of gravy on country fried steak and whatnot. Me, what do I think about Ari Matty?
Ari, you're killing it. You've been killing it for years. You came over from Estonia. You brought your swagger, your pants. You've got that cool
road, you know, and saw coffee. You're always going. I was at that hotel where you saw me. You were by the pool. So yesterday, I hear one of the most exhilarating. When you stay at a lot of hotels, one of the most exhilarating things is when you overhear people fucking. Or domestic violence. Whichever. Sometimes both.
Sometimes both sound a lot alike.
So at the hotel, I don't want to say the name because it's a nice hotel, but still.
The Quinta.
Yes, and La Quinta. Well, La Quinta is where you hear domestic violence and other things. But I was walking by the hallway, and you know when you like, so I go for my coffee, I hear them banging. I hear them banging, and it's kind of like performative, like I'm skeptical. I'm behind the door like this. This is fake. I go for the coffee. I come back like 15 minutes later. Still going. Now I know this is fake. 15 minutes, sure. So,
Yeah, what is the guy? Not already.
so then I go to the pool and I see 3 giant black men. Yes, it gets interesting. I'm very interested. 3 black men. I'm interested. Because they take the elevator. I ask what floor. They go 11. I'm on 11. Are they coming for me? So, always. So, we go to they are next door to me at the room where this is all happening. And I figure out they're shooting porn at the hotel room next to me. Oh boy. And then, I don't know what it is about LA, but the devil took over. I closed, it's midday, by the way. Next, I put my coffee down, I put the blinds, I make it dark. I get my iPad out, I put it on mute. I start watching porn while next to the wall, like listening, and I'm like jacking off, watching the iPad, just fucking all over my feet, my toes, the hotel carpet.
Let's cut to a clip.
Man, and the shame you feel, you know, when you're just with an iPad, just. How's that for VR, Ryan?
I never knew that before. It's a new one.
Sorry, something about LA just gets the darkness out of me. I don't know what it is, dude.
It is incredible. Darkness, seeing you, darkness staying next door to you. It's everywhere. Ari, you have done it again. What an treats on this show. What an treat.
Thanks so much.
Ari, baby, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get another bucket full up here. We're running a bit long. I like it like that. You guys having fun out there? How about up at the upper bowl? How's the upper deck doing? Make some noise for your next bucket full, ladies and gentlemen. It is Joseph Garcia, everyone. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? My name's Joseph. Fun fact about me, my mom had me when she was 16. Anybody else Mexican? I am. I thought this used to be Mexico. That makes sense. That totally checks out. Every time I tell someone a team mom growing up, they give me the same reaction. It's always a white person. They'll corner me and be like, "This is sucks." And yeah, I get why someone would say that. That's a normal response. I don't know, man. I like that shit. I thought it was pretty sick. Because from 16, you won't go listen to her. But I liked it, bro. Yeah, just be realistic, bro. Because imagine having a teen mom. My mom would try to ground me growing up. She was like, "Go to your room, you're grounded." I was like, "Nah, fool. You go to your room. Grandma grounded you first. Okay, you should listen to Grandma. Because Grandma's like 33. She's. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much."
Joseph Garcia, a lot of numbers, a lot of ages. There's a lot going on there. I'm going to check in with me here. Go ahead. Joseph, what's your love life like? Well, Well, I mean, that's not where I would start. Okay, a little bit deeper. That's up, Joseph. What's going on? How long you been on stand-up?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh no, my dream.
How long you been on stand-up?
Like about 7, 8 years now.
Oh, where at?
I'm here in LA.
Where? Where do you live? Where do you live?
I'm from Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
From Orange County.
You live in Hollywood now? You live in Orange County.
So I stay in the but I have to travel up here on comedy.
You stay where?
In the Network.
Okay, so that's the answer. That's where you live. That's where you perform. Got it. Yeah. All right. So, Joseph, what do you do for work?
I just do this. I do music production. I make beats for rappers and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
Joseph, you're LA. It seems through and through. At least that's what you're claiming. Give us something about your life that'll make this arena love you. This is LA. You're in it right now. What's a redeeming quality about you that'll make these people love you?
Alright, so you asked about the dating life. I'm not good at dating. That's not. I'm just not good at it. I got hooked up with a chick recently, and the first time we were hooking up, she tried to give me dirty talk. I learned I'm not good at dirty talk. She whispered in my ear. She was like, "Yeah, you like that?" I didn't know what to say. I was like, "I'm just happy to be here." That's crazy.
Gabriel, you got anything for this guy?
I thought it was from San Diego.
He does have San Diego interface today.
Someone find Andrew Ridgely and get this wham ass out of here. Oh, I love wham. You are wham. I am wham. You don't like the haircut, Rowan? I love it. I want to take you to the beach and rub you all over a starfish.
Joseph, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna get you out of here. There's a little joke buffer. There he goes, everybody. On to the next one we go. I'm gonna cleanse the room. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, your next comedian is a full-time former regular of the show. He is a member of the Kill Tony Hall of Fame. He is on top of being one of the best, biggest touring comedians around. He is also literally the best roaster other than me in the show's entire history. Back here, where it all started, in Los Angeles, California, I present to you Kill Tony Hall of Famer, the great David Keith.
The world is fucked up, and a lot of people are blaming it on the president. But I think the biggest problem that's plaguing the world is that fat girls have way too much confidence. Like I miss the good old days when fat bitches would walk by you with their fucking head at the ground and shit. Now these hoes walk by you with their fucking head in the sky. It's like, hey, you ain't the girl when you walk past me. What the fuck is that? I hate that shit, bro. You gotta fucking coddle fat bitches' feelings. You can't even call them a fat bitch no more. You gotta call them shit like curvy or voluptuous or BBW. But if you see a fat guy, he's like, look at this fat piece of shit. It's delusion. I hate it. Fat girls go to Lulu Baby and buy the biggest pants they can and put their fucking belly button there, put fucking all the top on and have one inch of stomach showing. Like, bitch, I still see that fucking butt. Like, imagine if I did that shit. Imagine if I came here with my pants above my belly button and I had a cut off shirt. Y'all would be like, call the cops on this nigga. What the fuck? But I do love fat girls. I think my favorite type of fat girl is a fat girl that lost a lot of weight and she got that loose skin. I love fucking loose skin bitches. I took one of them loose skin bitches to the swimming pool. She started swimming. That bitch was in the pool looking like a stingray. Like, oh my God, look at this bitch. You ever try to fuck on them loose skin hoes from the back, bro? spreading out the ass cheeks, it's like spreading out bat wings. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was holding an endangered bird. I'm like, throwing a fat girl who's getting on your bed and like holding out a blanket. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a fan on that bitch before I float. Like, you gotta get the. That's my time.
Hall of Famer, legend, you've seen hundreds of his sets, and he's back in LA with us where it all started with the
That's two gay niggas. That's crazy. When you get called female, that shit.
and meanwhile you're the size of 3 gay people.
Told me your asshole look like Joe Rogan's ear, nigga. Yo, fucking. You got cauliflower asshole, bitch.
I'm surprised you even know what cauliflower is with your history with vegetables.
I bet you know what cucumber is, ain't it, bitch?
I do it. It's none of your business, but I do it.
Fucking Mexican Ryan Seacrest over here. What the fuck is this?
I'm not gonna take that from Beckham Carl Jr.
You look like Tony before he moved to Austin, nigga.
You look like Bebop A. Rocksteady.
I don't know how y'all fly on two of them stupid ass vests. Fucking vest. Nigga, let me see if they bulletproof, man.
It's a very expensive vest. I'll have you know.
Deal with a bullet at you niggas.
Bring it on.
Tony look like the type of nigga that go to sleep in a t-shirt with no bottoms on.
I'm sleeping like that.
Oh,
That's how you swim, right? I'm kidding. You can't swim.
Tony broke his trapper so he can mouth him out.
You can mouth them out the fucking meatloaf. You look like the bouncer in Jurassic Park. Or like Jurassic Dark, am I right?
Y'all niggas look like y'all taste testing a lollipop, man. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, Harley, you look like one of them creatures that get bit by rattlesnakes, they afraid off.
I almost forgot. One of the greatest roast rivalries in the history of milk toting. Harlan Williams versus Dan Lucas. We've seen this before. Oh, arch nemesis. Isn't the Lion, the Witch, and the Whataburger? You're the only guy in the world. Everyone else to that is a flat shirt. For you, it's a picnic blanket. Guys gonna go to a park later and eat a 7-course meal on this one shirt. This is the only guy that drives around Austin in a shitty old car, but he calls it a BMW because the only time anyone sees is in a Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's.
It's hard to roast this old ass nigga fucking diving down the stage looking ass.
What the hell's on your head? Lift that thing up. That fucking thing will be a zebra's asshole on the back of your head.
Here we go. Hell yeah, boy.
Have you seen that movie Eat, Pray, Love? You're the sequel. This is the only guy in the world who steps on a landmine and the landmine goes underground. Harlan Williams somehow summons being a roast god anytime David Lucas is in front of him. That's right, buddy. Look at you. Lollipop. You're like an Orange Julius that got tagged. What are you sucking on? Give me a hand. It's the only guy in the world that vapes and it tastes like fucking Thanksgiving dinner.
Place right there.
Seems like it was in your ass. What the hell is that?
It's called fucking fab, you old nigga.
It's called what?
Fucking fab.
Did you call me old M?
Yeah.
Well, screw you, fat monkey. Oh, a smoke ring, but you probably think it's an onion ring and eat some of it. Oh my
Master right here, bro.
It's true.
Love you, bro.
Always the most fun showdown.
I swear to roast that nigga, bro. He's a fucking pure fuck. He don't give a fuck how his hair looks. He just come up here.
He is
It's like Rocky Balboa when he got that new Corvette. Thunderbird, whatever the fuck it was.
I knew you were in the new Star Wars and created the new character, Jabba the Pizza Hut.
Say something, goddamn. Help me out, nigga.
Oh, you kidding me? This is all, man. I'm waiting for you to take shots at me.
Like a Mexican turkey ready to go in the hug, you bitch. They got that nigga injected with Tajín and Chamoy. I gotta roast somebody else. They're gonna think, oh, you destroyed it, man.
Dude, you got so much gravy dripping out of your pores, you can boost yourself. Oh my god.
How it makes me hot. Fuck you, bitch.
He's the only one that ever stumps you. I've never seen anything like it in the history. It's like 145 punches landed for Harlan and like 14 for you.
I can never get this to go.
Nobody, he's the only guy to have an advantage on you, and he literally has your number, which I think is 575. Is that your weight?
Hell yeah, it is.
David, whether it's you crushing or setting other people up like this to win every single fucking time you're on this show, you've elevated, which is incredible. He just rubbed his head with the fucking grocery store receipt.
And I just wrapped up my first feature, bro. They saw me on Kill Tony and shit, bro. I took that in October, man. So, like, whatever you feel about us, bro, Tony is really making stars out of this bitch, bro. He wants everybody to succeed.
Damn right. I love you. Make some noise one more time. Into it, dome. For the Grill TV Hall of Famer. Lights out. Lucas. All right. The only guy in the world who has underwear large, extra large, and bouncy house. All right, and pull another name out of the bucket. This looks like it's going to be good as fuck. Make some noise for Greg the Blind Man, everybody. Greg the Blind Man.
Nice to see you all. Forgive me if I fuck up here because I'm pretty fucking high, man. I am. It's no secret. I like to smoke weed. I do. How many of you guys out there like to smoke weed? Raise your hand. How many of you guys raise your hand to a blind man? That's fucked up, man. Hey, but the weed be fucking with me sometimes, man. It does. Just like the other day, I got really high. I got so fucking high. I died to see. I gotta have my fucking vision back, man. I got so excited. I go tell my wife. I got into a fucking wall, man. My wife comes in. She's like, "What's all the commotion?" I'm like, "I thought I could see." She's like, "Damn, Greg, again." But I do want to leave you with one thing, though, very important. If you guys ever live with someone blind, there's one thing you guys should never do, and that's leave a fucking plunger in the toilet. Try to do the accident out there. Thank you. My name is Greg Garcia. years.
You love it?
I love it. You know what? And when it got me out of my depression, going blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Beautiful.
I always say, it's the best medicine ever. That and weed.
Are you based out of here, Los Angeles?
No, I'm from Indio. From the
Wow.
California.
Look at that. Way up there, huh?
Yeah, the desert.
Yeah.
It's down there.
Okay.
You guys ever heard of it?
Yeah. What do you do for work, Greg? That's a crazy question.
No, it's not a crazy question. I drive for Uber.
You got me.
I just take my chain out the window and I just.
I will be walking home tonight. I love it. How about your wife? How long you been with her?
34 years.
34 years. Wow. Amazing. You guys have kids?
We got 3 kids and I just brand new grandpa. Yeah.
Whoa, look at that.
I'm excited about that. I love my little Juju. I call it Juju B. Yeah.
34 years with your wife. You ever wish you were deaf?
No, you know what? She's a good woman, man. She's a good woman. She's a real good woman. I love her to death.
She stood by you through it all. That had to be quite the process.
Stood by my side when I lost my sight.
Yeah, she stuck by you. Either that or she has really quiet sex with another man.
What was the last thing you remember seeing?
Good question, B. Thank you.
Yeah, that is a good question. I think the last thing I seen was me naked.
Do you read Braille?
No, I don't read. I can a little bit, but not very good. Yeah.
You ever walk up to pimply faced teenagers and read their face?
That's funny though.
Great. Was there something that like you loved when you had diabetes that you just couldn't give up, or were you like addicted to Four Locos or something? Like what type of diet?
I used to like to drink a lot.
Oh,
And I could never put down the sodas.
yeah. You still drink sometimes?
Occasionally, just every now and then, but I've been keeping my health pretty good.
Yeah. Do you ever eat C's candies?
You forgot to drop.
Now we get my dog.
Amazing. Greg, you fucking crushed up here. You're so funny. I love your story. I love how you're doing things, man.
Tony, I got something for your face for you. I brought a little something, man.
Okay. Yeah, the great D Madness over here. Representing two blind guys absolutely crushing on stage tonight.
I love that what he's doing is a real inspiration to the blind people out here. Holding it down right here in your set. Tony.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Yes, sir. I got a little device. I call it the blind man device. Picked it up at a store. It's always an icebreaker to a conversation. It's something like this. So I would love to give them something like that, you know?
You got it. Yeah.
I'd like to give it to him. I'd like to see him meet him eye to eye.
Well, I got news for you. He's 15 steps behind you. Heidi, come on out here and introduce those two. Pretty magical moment. That's Heidi. That's on D Madness.
Are we going somewhere?
Even though they do both have a juicy ass.
All right.
Great Gabriel Iglesias, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. D Madness is a legend. How about one more time for D Madness? He is indeed a hero to blind people. Hell yeah. They're about to shake hands, and there it is. Pat, here's the medium joke book. Oh, that was close. That was close, everybody. Right off Heidi's hot tip. There goes Greg the Blind Man. One more time for Greg the Blind Man, everybody. Let's have some more fun. I'm going to bring to the stage the greatest golden ticket winner in the history of the show, ladies and gentlemen. You know him very well. He's here to do it again. Martin Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, is here live in the flesh.
Trying to high five my garage by turning on my car. Didn't work like I thought. Didn't get out, but still got fucked up. I want them supporting magic in my act. Literally saw what did it have. The magic is under the medicine. Let's really save her. Okay. I had a time machine. I go back in time and I would circumcise baby Hitler. So everybody like you, baby Hitler. I'm like, convert him. Get him on your side, you know? You can get him on that. What a thing.
That's a fucking great premise. Convert baby Hitler. Why would you kill him when you could fucking utilize him? Have him kill the Germans.
Sounds good.
Martin, I love this getup you have tonight. Is this your LA fucking attire?
Yeah, the party is in the building.
Have you been having fun this trip? Why do you say it like that? What happened?
They told my car.
Oh shit.
I know. I just read the parking sign. I scanned the app and I couldn't pay after 3 p.m. So I thought, oh shit, free parking after 3 p.m. But turns
everybody. We love you. One more time for the great Martin Phillips, everybody, doing the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. We love Martin. Guys, we fucking did it. This is the one comedian letter. You guys ready for it? Unfortunately, the great William Montgomery again couldn't make it tonight. However, there is one final comedian, ladies and gentlemen. You know him and you know him well. He's a man who, ever since his first appearance on the show, has absolutely dominated. And he has his own rule set where he gets to basically do whatever he wants to do. The unstoppable force that sells out all over the world after his appearance on Kill Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a force of nature unlike anyone else in the history of the show. Here to close us out tonight, make some noise for the one and only Jimmy Nobre.
Night, what a beautiful group of people. I'm so excited. We are here to celebrate the best roaster of all time. And I will be conducting the official roast of Tom Hinchcliffe tonight on Netflix. Well, maybe not Netflix. I did not know Adam Ray was essentially doing the same fucking thing. Start the timer, Redman. Look, we could have done this in a lot of different places. We really could have. But Tom chose the Toy Dome because when Tom's given Dome, he's into it. No, seriously, this guy's fuckboy buttholes and a crunch wrap supreme. Oh, Redman knows what I'm talking about. Look, Tom looks like a ventriloquist dummy, but when you put a hand in his ass, he just says, incredible. He's gay, he's a gay man. Tom is a queen. He looks like if a drag queen fucked a big queen in the bathroom of a Dairy Queen in Queens and gave birth to a drama queen whose first words were, yes, queen. Yeah, remember when you took it from me, motherfucker? That was fucked up. Speaking of fucked up, Redman is here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is my impression of Redman having sex. Oh, Smoke! Pretty good. Big pop. Big pop. Guys, give it up for fucking Heidi. She's been doing a great job all night. People talk shit about her, but I fucking love that bitch. I mean, people say gloves are dumb. I don't agree with that. Heidi scored very highly on her STDs.
Yo,
Check out Heidi and Dolly's new show. I think it's
good.
what do you think? Yeah,
I think it's good.
I do too.
I think it's good.
Okay. Did you send me your thing?
I'm going to do it right now. Are you going to sleep soon?
I might try to stay up pretty late because I have a podcast this afternoon. So. But while you're here, I'm making something for you. So just stay here for a second. I'm almost done. And we can go through it together.
What is that?
Well, you're gonna find out. Aren't you excited?
Very.
When can we go through it?
Very.
Okay, very good.
I send you my Gmail. Too.
Okay, just one moment.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna share this with you.
Okay.
You could just view it right now. Um, what I want you to do is take a look at it, okay? Okay, are you looking at it?
Did you send me the email?
It should just be shared with you.
Gmail. Yeah.
Okay, did you
Yeah.
did you
It's about yeah.
okay, did you open it?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Do you see like 2027?
I see I see year, title, future, timeline, netlink, and Chrome.
So I was trying to make the description for us, but I like Sheets limits the amount of information you can put in a cell. So I just created what I would make for you. So this is what you do when you've uploaded it and it says for the description. You put whatever I put in as the title. Do you see that? Or I'm sorry, apologies. It says put in a title. Do you see it starts with a smiley face?
Right. Like, I will gonna get into computer. Maybe it's the best.
Yeah, look at it.
On the phone.
Look at it on your computer.
Wait, Gmail. I cannot seem to enter. I can see on my. What is? Yeah. I am.
Okay, so it's organized by year. Do you see the title? It says Smiley Face 2027 Future Timeline Discussion with Rabbi Rothschild, hashtag BioRabbi, live podcast special.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the title. I made sure that it's under 100 characters so that it's just you copy and paste that, okay?
Okay.
Now, I want you to go to open up ChatGPT, okay?
Okay. I am in chat GPT.
Okay, do you see where it says futuretimeline.net link? I want you to copy it for 2027.
Okay. Done.
Okay, now I want you to paste it in ChatGPT, but don't press enter or anything. Just put it in the text box of ChatGPT, okay?
Done.
Excellent. And then next to futuretimeline.net link, do you see prompt? It starts take the timeline content I provide.
Yes.
Okay, now copy that and also put it into the box in ChatGPT, okay? So in the ChatGPT box,
So much. Oh my god. What happened? There's like so much information.
that's what we want. We get to use 5,000 characters, so we want to use it. Okay, so did you copy it and put it in the box with ChatGPT?
Yes. Everything.
Okay, now press enter.
And okay.
So do you see?
Ooh.
Do you see it made a description for 2027?
Yes.
So that's all you do, and that will create the description every time. I was going to do that for you, but I can't put it all in the in the in the uh, in the sheets. It's too much information. So that's all you do. You take the link with that prompt, and it will give us the description. And then at the end, does it have all the links?
Yeah.
And it has
links. Yes.
And
Yes.
and
Oh my god.
okay, you like it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you've got it for the next century or so, basically.
I get from 2100.
Yeah, I mean that's like we're gonna do in the future after that, but they're not in every year, so we'll be doing it like in sets of 100 years then. But that's a lot of podcasts into the future. So So this is what you need, right? You've got everything you need. It's got hashtags, it's got the links, it's got the correct description. So all you need to do now is upload each year, edit the ending so that it's that one that we did together, and then you've got everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything else that you need?
I don't know. I don't think so because so like right now I will gonna do like
Try 2030. We already did 2030. Try 2030.
duality. Yeah, it's here.
I know. So you copy the 2030 link and you put it into ChatGPT along with the prompt,
Yes.
and it will make a perfect description for us, and they'll all look the same.
Bro, there's G. How do you do this shit?
Because I'm
There's
smart.
G. There's G.
Okay,
There's
excellent. Now I think it'll work up to 2060. After 2060, it might go in like sets of 5 years or whatever. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're good for the next few decades, okay? And we'll make changes to it in the future as we need because it gets into like 10 million years and 10 billion years. You get what I'm saying? But basically, this is the timeline that we'll use. And do you have any questions?
no. About this, no. I am like I understand everything.
Okay. And you've got the title. Now, a question that you may have is, Rabbi, why do we have a smiley face at the beginning? The reason why we have a smiley face at the beginning is it's a subconscious thing that people see a smiley face and they think happy and they click on it.
Mhm.
So that's the only reason. I could have used anything. I could have used a red circle. I could have used a check mark. But smiley face, even if you don't know English, it's going to put you in a slightly better mood when you see that.
Yes, please. That's that's 100% true.
Exactly. Okay. So at least for the descriptions, you have them now, and I don't have to email them to you every single time, and they're all standardized, and uh, so you should be good then. And we've got four. So you have 4 hours of content to publish now. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. There's the marathon. That's true.
Exactly. So now the only other change, uh, and it's not necessarily a change, the press releases. So I'd like to put out a press release for each one of these, and we can coincide with when it gets released or whatever, or when you publish it. But I won't worry about that too much right now. And the reason is I can't just keep putting out press releases. You can put out 5 a month. I do have multiple accounts, but for right now we're okay. We'll put them out as we do them, so there will be a press release with each one of these as well. Hopefully, so long as everything works the way that we want. And I had Reverend Andrew read that press release. He thought it was really good, and he said there were some redundant part. There's a redundant part, but I explained to him I didn't want to go into any depth into it because we were going to go into a lot of depth in the future with what our discussions were. So he understood that. So from there, from that perspective, uh, we should be all set. Okay.
Yeah. Bro, there's G. You are a G.
All
You
right.
are truly like you are smart.
Thank you, Big Dog. Excellent. Well, I appreciate it, and I I'm here if you need anything else. But right now, we should be good. And so you've got some editing to do. You know that, right?
I know that.
Okay. So, but there's no rush. You could put this out in a week, or whatever. Like, there's no rush. Um, you've got other podcasts to schedule and everything, but you may say, Rabbi, why don't I have access to edit this document? Because you don't really need to edit it. it's there, and I want to kind of keep it locked in case you accidentally type something in it. Oh, what happened? I don't know what happened to it. So if you do need to
Yeah,
make a change, there's a request. You can request to make a change, but you shouldn't really need to make anything. That all the information is there. You just copy and paste it.
yeah. Can you go on Twitter and to look what I tag you if this is good video?
Let me see. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'll repost this. I like it. Repost it. It's really good.
It's not having too much views or too much likes.
Yeah, I mean, just you can't base anything on that. I know we're a society that wants immediate response, but you never know. Maybe it's the time you posted it. Maybe people don't want the extinction. They may not want it. But and this is a really cool thing about our discussion, every single section that we do could be its own tweet. I'm not saying to do that. But if we wanted, we could make a YouTube short out of it or an Instagram reel or whatever. It's all usable content.
That's true.
Excellent. But I think that's really good. I reposted it. If I think it's good, I'll repost it. You may have to tell me that you posted something, but yeah, that's great.
I did that on Instagram too, but you don't use your Instagram.
No,
So
I'm
I'm not
I,
going
no,
to tell you that.
I'm afraid. Yeah, yeah. I'm afraid of losing it, so I don't touch my main account because I've lost so many other ones. You just randomly lose it and you don't know why. And there's a huge amount of people on Reddit who say that they lose their accounts that way. So I don't interact with anybody on Instagram. I do with other accounts, but they're small. It's just too much of a risk.
Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. One day everything what we are doing here will be so good. One
Perhaps.
day.
And because we're putting out because we're putting out um, because we're putting out press releases, ChatGPT may know who you are now.
Oh, like through the oh, that's interesting. Maybe one day we are somebody.
So you're not quite known on there yet, but our press release has only been out for like 2 days. So just you gotta give it like at least a couple weeks, but it'll learn who you are. So that's I mean, it's starting to learn who you are. It just doesn't know a whole lot about you. So um, you you have everything that you need for the descriptions, and now just whenever we have time, we'll just schedule. And I'm not saying every time we have to do 2 hours. That's a lot, but it's good to get a good start on this, just to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And especially now we don't have to do intros; we can just get right into it. And I know you were like, hey, 2030, it doesn't have less information. It's also the start of a decade. And start of decades, you've got to get into like every country with their like initiatives and stuff. But 2031 should be less than 2030. Same with 2032. And then as I think once we get to 2060 or something, they start to get smaller and smaller.
I don't know, but I'm not seeing your post. Maybe my Twitter is stupid again. I don't know what happened.
It's showing I've reposted it. Let me check my timeline to make sure it's there.
Yeah. You reposted. Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. So it's showing up for you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe, just maybe, when we are meet, this is one of the greatest meetup in the history of the world.
Perhaps, Big Dog.
Right now, I am going to do that uncrypt for Reddit.
Oh, yeah. So the Reddit. If I were you, do whatever you want, but just exactly you can use the exact same title and the exact same description that we have, and just make that the post with your link.
But like, no. I am doing the videos from our first podcast, and I'm gonna put that on the Reddit.
Okay. Why don't you do them in order from like your first one, like in chronological order?
I am okay. So I am in our episode, and the website give me options. What I want try to work with.
I get that. I'm saying if I were you, your Reddit is completely blank. You go in and you put the first podcast you ever did as your first post. Then the second one that you ever did as your second post. And the third one, and the fourth one, and the fifth one. And I was like number 25 or something.
Yeah. Your episode, yeah.
Yeah. So do number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do those first.
So like you don't tell me do not put that first episode what we did about future there yet.
Not yet. No. Do it when we go when we're up to my number. Do all your early ones first. Then it's like a library.
Okay.
When you go to the library, it's very organized, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, here's number 25 is number 1. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Number 1 should be number 1.
Okay.
Make sense?
What about LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, you do whatever you want to do there.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Oh my God. You are a really interesting person.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay, I have a best question
Wait.
you ever heard.
Wait, hold on. You know who tells me that a lot?
What?
Women. Women tell me that all the time. Hold on a second. I know. We have a new friend here. What's up, Light 7 here? How are you? Oh, you're from YouTube? You're really hard to hear. Tony, are you live on YouTube right now?
Oh,
Wait, Tony, can you hear Lightyear?
well, I can hear him very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Can you talk closer into the microphone, Lightyear? Lightyear, how'd you find out about me, my friend? Oh, you saw my live stream on YouTube? Oh, amazing. Do you see how many live streams I have going? Okay, here, if you want to see it, at the top of this Discord, there's a red circle that says 24/7 YouTube streams. There's a link in there. It it'll take you to YouTube and it'll show you all the different places you can view me all on YouTube. I'm all live right now. Have you ever seen someone on so many different lives? Yeah, so you should see like 15 live accounts right there. Yeah, exactly. The huge amount. And I'm live on more than that just on YouTube. And then I'm live on Rumble, and I'm live on Twitter, and I'm live on Twitch, and I'm live on a lot of different places. So you were just going through YouTube and you were like, hey, here's somebody who says come to my Discord. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah. Type in Rabbi Rothschild into Twitch and you'll see I'm live on like 10 different Twitches. Just type RABBI. Yeah, do you see? There's like a bunch of them. Yeah, exactly. And I've got more than that, but they are under different names. So yeah, like I stream differently than anybody else. So you were just randomly going through YouTube and you saw me streaming. Is that how it happened? Oh, okay. So you didn't hear me on a podcast or anything, right? That's okay. So do you mind if I tell you about myself? Excellent. Well, I'm Rabbi Rothschild. It's a pleasure to meet you. I stream now like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for world peace. As you can tell, I'm live on a lot of different accounts, 24 hours a day. I've been doing this light year. How long do you think I've been doing this? Take a guess. Very close, yeah, about 5 years. So I have more data archived on the internet than any person ever, which is a huge amount. I've been doing this since the pandemic. And data is Earth's number one resource. And I have more data archived on the internet than any person ever, which I'd like in the future when I get known and go viral. I'd like to make you and everyone who's helped me along the way financially independent if you're not already. I want to make sure that you're able to start charities and philanthropic organizations of your own. How does that sound? Like here, how does that sound? Well, I hope it sounds good to you. So you're always welcome in here. I'm live 24 hours a day. I have some people who live alongside me in here. Brandon lives alongside me in here. We have some of our other friends who spend a huge amount of their day in here. We've got our friend Reverend Andrew. He's sleeping in here. We've got Zoot, who is checking in from Oceania. We've got Tony, who's checking in from Europe. So we have a very diverse group of individuals, and you're always welcome. Oh yeah, Lo-Fi Lady. That's a bot that's in here. You can see below here, I have a lot of different voice channels, including 24/7 uh, radio stations, and you can hear lo-fi music in there. We do have women in here though. Um, some in particular who sleep in here. They're currently out and about right now, but very diverse. The only thing that we ask is that you're at least 18 years old. Are you at least 18 years old? What'd you say? Pardon me? I mean, they're not like made for kids necessarily, but we do. Yeah, they're not like there's no nudity or anything like that. So if I may ask, like you're at least 18 years old. Okay, excellent. And that's all I care about. So yeah, and we watch sports in here. We watch movies in here. We play games in here. So you're welcome to live in here if you want to. So do you have any questions, Lightyear? Not now. Okay. Well, if you do, let me know, and I'll be happy to help. What's going on, Zoo?
Family Guy.
What'd you say?
Family Guy.
What's your new game?
Wikipedia's favorite.
Okay, what is that?
It's a website where you get Wikipedia link, and you have to go from one Wikipedia link to another.
Okay, I absolutely love it.
Do you love it?
Yeah, it's a great
It's
game.
favorite.
Yeah, definitely. Tony, you still there, big dog?
Of course.
Okay, excellent. Um, so in terms of you got the description, you got everything that you need. Um, I don't know when we'll do another one. Probably not tomorrow, but definitely maybe by the
Yeah,
weekend
yeah.
we'll do some. And then we just keep grinding it out, okay?
Yep.
Excellent. Okay.
Do you think that the new guy will come back?
You never know. I get some people who are like, "Oh yeah, I'll live in here," and then they never come back. And then I get some people who just pop in for like Brandon. Brandon popped in for a second when he first started, and then little by little he brought more and more accounts in. I didn't talk with Brandon for like the first 2 weeks. He was just in here, and then one day I was like, "Hey, how are you? What?" And I asked, like, "Do you know anything about me, or do you mind if I tell you about myself?" Then I got to know Brandon, and Brandon's been in here 24 hours a day for more than a year. Aside from my accounts, he's the number one streamer in here. And if you combine all of his accounts, he's the number one streamer all time.
No. Like they are bigger streamers than him.
Uh, I can tell you this: Discord tells you how much you stream over the course of a year. Every December, it does a wrap up, and I can tell you myself, I'm not in the top 1%. I'm not in the top 0.1%. I'm in the top 0.01%. And Brandon streams as much as I do in here and in other Discords, and Brandon does it with more accounts in here. So you may
So he's better than you.
well. Here's the thing: I stream more, but I don't do it from as many accounts, just on Discord. I mean, I'm live on YouTube and all kinds of other places. Right here, Brandon's live on 5 different channels, more than that, 6 different channels.
Yeah. Then on history.
Yeah, so if you combine Brandon over the course of 1 year, he puts out about 6 years worth of time that he archived. I only put out two, but Brandon isn't live streaming himself on YouTube, and I am on like 15 different channels.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
I
my,
was like saying if Robin is going to say he is better than him. I was like waiting for this.
You,
But no.
you know that's not going to
No.
happen. You know that's not going to happen. Absolutely not. I'm the best. Tony, if you're going to learn anything about me, I'm the best. I told Zoot this morning that I'm the best. He knows it. You know it. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, but I can beat you in football, in chess. I can beat you with other stuff. So you are best here, but in the real world, I don't know.
All I care about is who streams the best, and I stream better than anybody.
I know you are best.
Yeah, at streaming, at least. Okay, so what's on your agenda? Didn't you say you were going to bed? Not yet. It's still early.
Me?
Yeah, you're gonna be doing some editing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be some editing, and I'm gonna do finally that Fiverr today. Finally we did guy, and yeah,
Okay, excellent. And Zoo, when are you going to be on Tony's podcast?
I don't know.
Okay,
Zoo is waiting for 1 million subscribers,
no,
and he wants to be there.
no. Zoot does podcasts that are much smaller than that. Zoot does podcasts that aren't even on YouTube or Spotify. He does like Instagram podcasts, so he'll do yours. Don't worry.
Instagram podcast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How many followers do you have on Instagram, Tony?
Not much. I have like 156.
Okay, there you go. But how many followers do you have on LinkedIn?
Oh, LinkedIn, I have almost 6,000.
Okay, that's double the amount of people who Zoot did a podcast with. So
On LinkedIn, I have 5,080, I think.
okay, so Zoot, why don't you start making plans? Let's see here. Zoot, if you were going to schedule a podcast, would around this time be a good time?
No.
Okay, when would be a good time for you?
Well,
Okay, so Tony, 12 hours from now, not saying, but like 12 hours from now, would that be a good time for you to do a podcast?
What time will be 12 hours from now? I need to I need to check. Wait. Wait. I'm I'm not good in mathematics.
I mean, what time is it where you are right now?
17 17.
Okay, so then that would be that would be like 7 a.m. in the morning.
I can do that.
Okay, he could do that. So I'm not saying anything for sure, but just we're planting the seed in Zoot's head because Zoot's a big time comedian, and we want to hear how funny Zoot is. And then we're gonna get, and then we're gonna get Reverend Andrew on there. And Reverend Andrew's gonna talk your ear off about all kinds of stuff. So,
Bro, even Zoo can make fun of me on my podcast.
no, Zoot
Even I gonna let him do that.
Zoot won't make fun of you. It's a nice guy. Okay.
Hey,
And
Rabbi, you want to invest in Wikipedia Stagrams?
no, I don't want to do that. I've got other stuff that I have to do.
In the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. But play Tony. Play Tony right now.
What do you? Well, I don't understand. Zoo. You need to. Okay, tell me like I'm stupid, retard, 3 years old, 3 years old.
Tony. The way that we say this in English is explain to me like I'm 5.
Okay,
So Zoot, explain.
so
Okay, so send him the link and then go play him.
No, I want to play you guys.
You don't get to play me. You have to go through Tony to get
I
to me.
might have died.
You have to go through Tony to get to me.
Yeah, but English isn't his first language. This is the thing, you need to know a little bit of English.
That's true. That's very legitimate. Okay, well, we'll see. Play him in the Czech version. I bet he'll beat you then.
okay, you know what, Zoo? We are going to play in Chinese.
Oh, Zoot will play you in chess. Hold on, Zoot will play you in chess. Zoot plays chess. Tony, send him an invite on Discord. I'll watch.
Do you really want to play chess?
Yes, he does.
You?
Yes, he does.
Okay,
Send him the invite. Zoot will play chess with you.
okay. Chess.com. Let's go.
No, not chess.com. No, Discord. Just send him an invite in Discord right here.
know how to do that.
Okay. Do you see at the bottom where it says applications? Next.
I am on my phone.
Yeah, I know on your phone. On your phone, there's like, it says, here, I'll tell you. Are you on an iOS device or Android?
Android.
Okay. Um, do you see at, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay,
But like your voice, I can hear twice sometimes.
I know
And
you,
it's-
I know you
that's
can,
it. That's it.
I know you can. Calm down. Okay, pull up on your screen. Do you see it says activities? At the very bottom, you swipe up and it says activities.
No.
Okay, Zoot, just start a game, Zoot. Zoot knows how to do it. No, start a chess game and then you just go in there and join him.
Okay.
Zoot, you
I
fuck.
just got from X to 424 length.
Okay, no one is paying attention to that right now. Just Zoot, send him an invite. It'll take 5 minutes. This guy plays speed chess. Zoot.
I'm going to bed.
Z-
Phone call.
Oh,
See you later.
get out of here. Take care, Zoot.
I'll be back. We'll play with the pages they don't Mario Public.
Baby, I'm the best. You know it.
Why he's not wanting to play with Rito Tony?
He doesn't know you well enough. He is, he can,
Shy.
he's shy. Yeah, exactly. But I have some people who will play with you, and we'll get, hopefully, Reverend Andrew to play with you. We'll get you.
Into the future, you can be added in Chess League. In the future.
I can be edited in Chess League.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
You know I have a chess league.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Have you still kept your streak going of 1,000 games,
Yes. Yes.
even when you were having trouble living places?
Of course. Every day.
Good on you. And you play on your phone?
Yes.
That's phenomenal, good job.
I am on 1,037 days.
That's phenomenal. Wow, we've known each other some time.
Yeah.
I remember when
Yes.
we first met. I was like, this person, they're gonna think I'm weird. They think I'm weird. They don't recognize I'm too cool for school. And I was like, when you came in here, it was something like, oh, if you come in here, we're gonna be friends for the rest of our lives. Like, I at least felt that way. Like, oh, once they're in the Discord, this person has no idea. All the other podcasts they've done, those people leave their lives immediately. But mine, I'm gonna be on this person like white on rice.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So like you was like what like you was thinking before we that first ever episode or after we that first ever episode?
I knew I could teach you a lot because you're young and inexperienced, and especially when it comes to social media, I'm in many ways the world's foremost expert in some things. And it was like, oh, he doesn't have a link tree. Oh, he doesn't have a logo that's like consistent. Oh, like there were these like his description needs work. English isn't his first language, so I could probably help him with his vocabulary. And so I just saw that like you were someone who I could help. And if you would be open to it, I'm sure that we could potentially be good friends. And did I think you would be in here as much as you are? No, I didn't. But I'm overjoyed that you are. I love that we're really good friends, and that more than anything, I'm glad that we're doing this futurism podcast together. Like, honestly, I could care less about the other four that we did. They were, frankly, not my best work. The uh, the futurism podcast that we're doing is both of our best work. It takes a lot of work. It's not always that interesting. It's a lot of work to reach 2 hours straight, or today like 2.5 hours. But we know that, like, we'll be able to send this to uh, Reverend Andrew, and he'll have like a whole year to go through, and it'll be really interesting.
Yeah. So like, did you ever do episode with someone and after that they go immediately on your stream, or it was the first time?
Mm, yeah, I have. Usually when I do an episode with someone, they do what you do, which is they say, "Let's do a series together." If they're not a really big podcast, if they're like, if they have under 10,000 viewers or whatever subscribers, a lot of times they'll like. I did one in April. The guy and I talked, and he wanted to do a 5-part series with me. And somebody else, we did a 3-part series. And I've had other people who were like, I had one guy who was like, I want to have you on every 2 weeks, but his job got busy, and I understand that. But I do get a lot of people who want to have me on more regularly, and then they say, of just about everyone I say, they say, if something comes up and you want to be on again, let me know. And then I say to them, hey, 1 year from now, let's do this again. I'd like to make sure that we continue like a
Yeah.
timeline every year. And they're generally very open to that.
But like they are not in the discussion.
No, a lot of people, it's a different world. They don't know, they don't do Discord. Discord's really a big thing for gamers and
No. I'm like on your stream. They are not talking like I am talking.
no, I mean,
They used to do episode.
yeah, I mean, like they're married, they're professionals, they have children, they don't have time to be spending their whole lives on the internet. They basically get paid to podcast, and then when they're done podcasting, they don't want to be on the internet. They want to be playing with their kids or, spending time with their spouse. And I get that. Like if you had a wife and children, when you were done with your podcast, you wouldn't be on Discord. You would go, or if you had like a 40-hour a week job. And that's what a lot of these people do.
But I am young, still young.
That's exactly right. You don't have a job. If you had a job, you wouldn't be in here right now. You'd be at your job, right?
But like I will be here still when I'm done with my job.
Well, and I do get people who do that. But many of them are like they may not be so big into podcasting. Like one of the guys who the first guy I did a podcast with this year in April, he's like 77 years old or something. He doesn't do Discord. Some of the other people, they're not very big into Discord, to be honest with you. Discord is really big for people who are into Discord, but people who don't do Discord, they don't like it. I get some people like, I just don't like Discord because I don't like the name. It sounds strange to me. It's
Okay.
Discord. It's like disorganized. And I was that way when I first started too. People would say, Rabbi, you need a Discord. And I would be like, I don't know what that is. And even if I did, I don't like the name of it. Frankly, I don't like the name of Twitch. Twitch is not a good thing in terms of behavior. It means you like move without uh, a conscious knowledge of what you're doing. It's like a twitch. It's something that like is a nervous thing. I don't like that. I like confidence. And the fact that it's called Twitch, I haven't really ever liked, but it is what it is.
What is the one thing you surprised about me?
Um, there's a lot, so I'm trying to think exactly what I would say. You're very consistent. The thing that the fact that you've done the the chess as much as you have is impressive. Um, you 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 like to know people's opinions on you. That's not a good or a bad thing. You just like to judge how people feel about you. You very much compare yourself to other people, which is a natural thing to do, but isn't always healthy. You um, you you care a lot about what you're doing in terms of your podcast. You take advice very well, I would say. You don't always listen perfectly, but no one does. But if you're told two or three times, you'll get it done. Like that's the thing I would say. That's a hard thing to surmise with someone. If I tell you once to do something, you'd be like, okay, that's a good idea. If I tell you two or three times, you're like, okay, I've got it on my list. I'll get it done. Like creating a BitChute account, you did that. Or I tell you, like for instance, I gave you that big list of all that social media you need to create. You haven't done it all yet. I understand that, but you will. Like I just have to keep telling you about it, and you will eventually get that all done. That's all very impressive. Um, the fact that you still are young and you still make mistakes, like what? Um, like you're not as careful with some things as you should be. But again, that comes with age and wisdom. Like I didn't always. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I didn't always have the knowledge that I have today. It comes with experience. Um, but you're getting a lot, like literally in just the time that we've gotten to know each other, you have gotten graduate level social media experience just by learning on how this stuff works. Am I wrong?
True, true. Well,
And frankly, I don't give you enough credit. English is not your first language, and you have to translate in your head everything that I'm saying and then be able to respond back. And that's really difficult. Um, you are, you have proven to me that you are the thing that I would say that makes me think that you're going to be successful, believe it or not, is your chess longevity. To say that you can do something every day is very rare, especially in the modern age. And the fact that you've been doing it is amazing. But the fact that we do a podcast for 2.5 hours and you're not like, I can't stop, just stop. I can't do this anymore. Like you, I mean, after like 1 hour, I'm like, okay, you ready to do the next year? And you're like, yep, let's do it. Like you and I both know that it's not fun. I don't like reading for an entire hour or 2 hours. It's a lot of work. And it's not easy reading. These are like really difficult to pronounce countries and chemicals and things like that. However, we both recognize the value of this information to future generations. The fact that you see the vision is incredible. Uh, that's an amazing aspect of yours, and an amazing characteristic of yours. You see visions very well, and not everybody does. Some people are very close-minded to what they see, but you see if there were somebody, for just our sake, if there were somebody who had been live streaming their life on the internet for 40 years at this point, they would be a very famous person. It just takes time. More and more that you do it, the more and more people find out about you, the more and more interaction that you're going to get, all of those things. And you recognize the vision. That's how I feel. And that's what I'm doing. Uh, I would say that you are uh, really good at you're very personable, and that's good. Like you're easy to get along with. There are sometimes people who come in here, and I don't know if they're going to get along, and frankly, they haven't had a clash yet, but I know they will, and I have to step in and say, hey, be nicer or whatever. But like I don't have to worry about that with you. You've got a very good demeanor. Um, so. like in those terms, I think you're really a wonderful person. You're gonna make a really great catch as a boyfriend in the future to some girl and as a spouse to somebody. That's just a matter of time. Um, I would say you're you get distracted easily, but we all do. And you could work on your accountability. When you say, I'll be back in 20 minutes, is it really going to be 20 minutes? And if you can't get back in 20 minutes, you can always come in and be like, hey, it's going to be another 40 minutes or whatever, apologies. But you always have to be thinking from the other person's perspective, how is this being interpreted? Because in the future, when I tell them 20 minutes, I really want them to think it's going to be 20 minutes because that's really what I want it to be, and not necessarily, uh, Tony said 20 minutes, so that could be 6 hours from now or whatever it is. There are some people in here who I know, and this is just how they are. They'll be like, I'll be right back. And I know I won't talk to them till tomorrow. It's just how they are. And then there are other people who say, hey, I'll be right back. And I know they will be back in 5 minutes. They're just doing whatever. And that, it's whatever. Now, am I perfect at this? No. Sometimes I say, uh, I exaggerate and things like that. That's just how people can be. But generally, I do my best to be as accountable as I can to people. If I can tell you 5 characteristics that are really good in life to have, Tony, those would be accountability, which is, are you, can I, uh, that you do what you say you're going to do. It's as simple as that. Integrity. Can I trust you? Excellence. Do you do things to the best of your ability? Teamwork. Do you work well with others? And you can get into like, do you promote things for the greater good? Do you try to make things as good as possible? When you combine those 5 aspects with both quality and quantity, you will be very successful in life. Like you have to always kind of be thinking of those things. So I know I've taken a long time. You could say, Rabbi, one of the things that you do, you never shut up, and I understand that too. But did I answer your question?
Yes. Yeah. Like you you like yeah, you can say that, yeah. But right, I'm gonna say like this. I'm not fully concentrated in like 2 hours, like every minute. I'm not.
Well,
I'm not like over.
you're doing a good job. Um, and when I first met you, you were very, and you still are, but very focused on results, which is always good. Results driven philosophies are good, but like sometimes not the right results. Like, oh, that's flashy. Oh, that gets the girls. Oh, that makes you very popular. Oh, that gets you a lot of money. Those are those are some representations of what success can be. But really, the important thing is, are you happy? Do people like you? That's what's really important. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If somebody asks you, tell me one thing about Tony. What one thing you can characterize in him?
He's very consistent.
I'm not. I don't do episode every day.
No, that's fine. That's fine. And that's like one of the highest compliments I can give you, Tony, is that you're consistent. Um, and you're getting better. But the fact that you've done 1,000 chess games in your life, the 1,033, that shows that you can put together success. Whether you win the games or lose the games, you started about 3 years ago saying to yourself, I'm going to try to be good at chess. I'm not good at it, and I want to be good at it. And that is such a beautiful, it really, I mean to use that word, it's such a beautiful streak that you have going. And you know what? If you got hit by a bus tomorrow and you couldn't do it for a few days or whatever, I know that you would continue to do it, and you would. It's just something about you. You like you feel good when you have that checked off. Okay, I got that done, and I got that done. I got that done.
Yeah.
Like something that I've been doing. I've been doing this live stream for like 1,700 days. That's good. But one thing that I count every day, I teach a class, and I've been doing it like 220. Today will be my 228th straight day of it, and it's for at least an hour a day. It's a long time. Um, Reverend Andrew saw it yesterday, at least portions of it, and there's a lot that goes into it. But I keep saying to myself, I want to do this for the rest of my life. In addition to live streaming in my life, I'd like to at least teach an hour of class every day. And when you can start putting together long periods of time like that, that's very impressive. And maybe that's only what I think is interesting because I like consistency. But you'll find, especially in the modern age, people aren't as consistent as they once were. And for you to put together that amount of consistency is really important. And you will get into a period of your life where you're putting out a podcast every day. And uh, you'll bank podcasts so that even if you're unable to put something out, you've got one that you could just it's already uploaded. All you have to do is hit publish. You'll get to that point. You know how to do that?
I know how to do that. Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
So you basically just like bullets in a gun, you can have them ready to go. So that let's say you go on vacation, you're going to go on vacation for 3 days or whatever. You can schedule their release, and then they just go and they'll be launched for you automatically.
Maybe no. Yeah. I think you have to. I think you. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day I will be very famous.
Oh, for sure, dog. If you do anything in life
Maybe,
consistently enough, chances are you will gain fame from it if that's what you
maybe I will be like actual speed.
I think you'll be more famous than I Show Speed, especially in the future. No one will know about I Show Speed 1,000 years from now. They won't care about him. He's a guy who can do backflips and goes to the World Cup. You will have made, alongside me, predictions about millions of years into the future. That's what will be important. I Show
Yeah.
Speed isn't talking about 100 terabyte hard drives or reducing the infant mortality rate to under 2%. He's not talking about those things. You are.
What are you doing in this stream for your birthday? What is the special?
Um, well, I have celebrated five. Uh, let's see here. I celebrated maybe five birthdays in here. And let me think. The early ones, I don't like to do a lot for my birthday. I really don't. I remember what I did last year. I uh, so last year, well, it was 227 days ago. I can tell you that because I started doing my class, and I said to myself, I made a video on my birthday, and I said I want to do this for the rest of my life. I've been planning on teaching these classes, and now I want to, and I want to do them every day. And I was just very confident. I was like, I know I'm going to do this the rest of my life. I'm almost like absolutely sure. Like, I just know it. I have a lot of confidence that I would do this. And sometimes I want to do something, but I don't ever get into the rhythm. But this was one I absolutely knew that I was going to do. And that's the thing that stuck out to me then. And I have people, friends, and people who reach out to me and stuff about, just wishing me happy birthday and that kind of stuff. Um, the year before, oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm on camera for them, but sometimes I'll order like different food or something, or I like in the early days of my stream, I did a lot of IRL streaming. So because I didn't have a Discord that I had to babysit, and I wasn't streaming from as many devices,
Yeah.
so I would go and play golf. I don't know if it was on my birthday necessarily, but it was around my birthday. I think I could be wrong, but I played like Donald Trump's golf course in Los Angeles. I've it's right on the ocean. It's beautiful. It's the nicest part of all of California. I've driven up and down California, the coast. I've been I haven't been everywhere in California, but I've been almost everywhere that's populated in California, and it's just such beautiful land. It's literally it juts out into the ocean. It's absolutely gorgeous. Um, Let me think what else I've done. I had somebody visit me on the stream. They came and visited, and it was around that time.
And can you imagine me and you on your birthday in the future? This
Oh,
can be good.
oh yeah, for certain. You'll have enough money, and I'll have enough money. We'll be able to meet wherever we want. That's not a. You can hear how much confidence I have that I know I'm going to go viral. It's just a matter of time. But it would be like, um, how would I describe it? If you do anything in life enough, people will find out about it and they'll think it's interesting, and then there will be news about it. Like what? Um, well, so I was telling you, I think recently, there was a lady who recorded all of the news
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. Well,
You
that
are.
woman had documentaries made about her, and she didn't want to be famous. She was very, very private, but nevertheless, she has documentaries made about her. She's very famous now, but she didn't want to be famous when she was alive. She very much she was like she would wouldn't even open the door for people. She was very, very cautious. But I know that if I do this enough, like for instance, people who run really far distances, they'll like run across the United States. When they first
Yeah,
start,
right.
nobody knows who they are, what they're doing. But the more and more people find out about it, by the time they get to their destination, they're doing newspaper articles on them, and they're on the news and all this other stuff. And I know it's the same thing here. Uh, I've had people, Zoot included. Zoot likes to ask ChatGPT about when I'm going to go viral, and ChatGPT really says with each 5 year iteration, the chances go up and up. And I'm not quite at 5 years yet. I'm at uh, 4 years and like 10 months, something like that. And so once I hit 5 years, it's a lot different than saying, hey, I've been live 24/7 for more than 4 years and being able to say, I've been live 24/7 for half a decade. That's a long period of time. Okay. And then people are like, well, why aren't you viral yet? And you explain to them, I get copyright strikes, I lose accounts. Issues occur when you are not botting yourself, where you're just like in order to get famous online, you have to do something that many times goes against your morals. Like what? Playing a prank on somebody. I don't want to do that. I don't want to break the law. I don't want, and I recognize the most famous television show in the United States, arguably of all time. It was ranked this for at least the 20th century. It was a show called Seinfeld. Have you ever heard of Seinfeld? Okay, so Seinfeld, it's a very famous comedian in the United States. The most famous show, had the highest ratings of many shows, uh, and all television shows are about something in the United States. They're about a family, they're about a doctor, they're about a fast car, something. This was a show, and they sold this show as it's a show about nothing. And people would say, well, your show has to be about something. Everything has to be about something. And they would say, it's about nothing. It's about daily life. And it was a very, 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 very famous show. It made its creator a billion. And it is still to this day a very popular show. But guess what? If you ask people what's that show about, they say it's about nothing. And that's in many ways my stream. It's about my life and it's about world history and everything, but it isn't something that necessarily has one. There are religious aspects to it, there are historical aspects to it, there are scientific aspects to it. There's a lot to it. It's about everything. By being about nothing, it's about everything. if you were to say to me, what is, for instance, like ice show speed? What are his things about? I don't know. They're about like uh, big, big, cars and doing backflips and traveling the world and kind of stuff. Exactly. But I have more than 100 times more video of my life on the internet than that person. That's a huge amount of data. And this data from more than just being like, well, what is it and why is it interesting to me? It's more interesting to AI. AI is going to use everything, all these conversations that we're having, and my aging process, and my sleeping schedule, and my biology to be able to build accurate models on humans. That's really important for accurate, for just artificial intelligence accuracy and micro behaviors and all of the other things that AI is picking up right now. So, in those terms, I know that if I do this long enough, it's going to get attention. And how is it going to get attention? I keep doing these podcasts. Random people start coming in here. I mean, even at this point, uh, this time 2 years ago, I had none of these people in here. Nobody was in this Discord. We didn't even have 1,000 people in the Discord, really. Um, and I start, it's just that's just how it is. We're approaching.
So,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Okay.
So, you are truly in your heart believe you can be most uber man on the planet, and I can be most famous guy from my country.
Absolutely.
Are you truly in your heart
Absolutely.
believe?
100%. Yes. I wouldn't say that. I'm not even saying it like there's a possibility. No, I'm saying this with certainty. I mean, of course, there could be an asteroid that takes out Earth, that takes out all the servers and stuff. Yeah. But no, definitely, you will, in my opinion, be the most famous person from Czech Republic in global history.
They're gonna like 20 years in the future they're gonna teach about me in books of history.
That's correct. I mean, just from the series that we're gonna do, we're gonna have like 100 hours of video of just talking about historic events that are planned to occur. That's a really important undertaking. You recognize you recognize that just in our streams together, if of all the stuff you've recorded, if you've done like 30 videos, but many of them are like only 20 or 30 minutes or something, um, and we've done like 6 hours worth of time together, already I'm like 1/20th of all of your time online. And we're going to expand that to the point where I'll probably be 50% of everything because of this series that we're doing. And that those discussions that we have are going to be very important to future generations. And I don't know why no one is talking about futuretimeline.net. It's the greatest website in future information. I'm reading this and I'm like, wow, this is like, I don't know who created this, but this is like alien stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, yeah, maybe in like 100 years, they're and they're gonna still know who is Tony is.
I think so. I think he'll still be alive in 100 years.
I don't know anything can happen.
That's true.
Do you have a plan? Okay, I am like this is question. Okay, okay. Do you have a plan, or do you have some? They take care of this if you are gone. like you are sooner than you think?
Then my life journey will be discovered by people in the future.
Because like you have someone who can take your legacy.
And you really can't replace me. I have an entire community of a cryptocurrency with lots of people who know about me in there, and they are the ones, whenever they think something's wrong, they come to me right away. And they'll be like, hey, I was looking and I saw that you weren't streaming. I'm like, yeah, I'm having to refresh do an update on my computer or something like that. So they're the first group of people who would worry or like who would follow my legacy. And then there are some people in there who I've gotten to know very well. But you have to understand, I'm streaming in here, but I'm also streaming in the Telegram. They're hearing everything that I'm saying if they want to hop in there. And there are a lot of people in there.
They
And,
can hear people.
absolutely. And there are, they have like 10,000 people in there. And so, they're not all watching at once, but they've gotten to know me very well. And those people, those are the people who first, whenever, like, they're the ones who look for me the most. Um, and then, I mean, I have the people in the Discord here, but no one person could, like, carry this on. It's my story. And even if I were like, all right, I'm going to stop at 5 years or whatever, and I'm not going to do it anymore, I'm just going to go back to anonymity and nobody will know about me. Somebody, either 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now, would be on the internet like, what is all of this content? There's just 12 hours after 12 hours after 12 hours after 12 hours. Like, what is this? And they would start to listen to the conversations and they'd be like, oh, this person was just on this podcast, or this person was playing this game with this person, or this person was having this discussion on a timeline. That all of this would be recorded, and they would tell a friend, look, I found the most interesting thing. Just like we have archaeologists who study ancient humans, or paleontologists who study fossils, or people who study anthropology, human civilizations, they would study this.
Yeah, that's true. That's yeah, and maybe they are gonna study me too.
I think so.
I just don't want to be forgotten in the history of the human mankind.
You don't have to worry about that. You're on my stream. My stream is like a modern day Bible.
Yeah. I think our kids will have so much easier life than we have
We'll be able to get
because their dad is going to be famous
that.
and rich as fuck.
That's true. I agree with you.
You will be godfather for my children.
For everyone's children, I'll be father of the world.
You will be like if I don't know anybody or something, you will go to your uncle Robin.
That's
He knows.
that's exactly right. Oh, pardon.
He knows. But I don't know here why you like started. What was the moment, or why do you start the journey? What was the moment? What was the like something must happen and you are here? What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it was a combination of quite a few different things. But specifically, I went from having no social media and living a very religious background. And in my religion, really rejecting a lot of social media and such, to having the rabbis around me say, you have to create these accounts because we're going to have services and we can't meet. We have to keep 6 feet of distance, and we're going to be meeting remotely every day and having classes every day. So it was really them prodding me, you got to do this in order to log in and such. And the idea, I mean, I remember it was 2017 that I was in a meeting and somebody was talking about the value of data. And they said that data was like the number 3 resource in the world at that time. And it was approaching petroleum and water. I remember at the time they were like, data is going to overtake water as Earth's most valuable resource. And this always stuck out in my head. And that, I mean, I have a successful career. I've launched apps on the App Store and Google Play. I have had certifications. I'm educated. I became a rabbi 5 years ago. And I thought, how could I better the world? In what way? And I could work for a kosher organization. I could work as a community rabbi. But frankly, none of those are very attractive to me. Usually the people who go into that they need a job. I didn't need a job. I had already had a successful craft. I had already had a successful career. And I recognized that I was already living my life 12 hours a day online. Why not just make the other 12 hours online? There's more to it. I mean, there's like the idea. There's a very famous movie called The Truman Show that I always thought this would be interesting, and I had heard about people archiving television before. Um, so, and you know, I Tony, you're like, well, there had to be something more. There was something more. I had a dream that I would do this and I would become the most famous person in global history, and it was like a dream, almost like Alien. It was like aliens like told me exactly what to do, including to do podcasts and to start a series archiving history's events into the future. The thing that we're doing with the timeline, remember I told you like I had a dream to do this and I didn't know with whom I would do it, but you're the person with whom I would do it. And it was a dream unlike I had ever had before. And it could have just been a normal dream, but it felt like it was very detailed, very, very detailed of just what I would do. And I remember this happened in fall of 2021, that I would start by streaming my golf swing and it would just expand, and I would, everything that I've done, like I would run into challenges, but these would be very interesting to people in the future. And it was like, the best way I could describe it is, imagine a friend had seen all of the footage and they were telling it back to me how I did it, how I was able to escape death through life extension technology, reverse aging, and mind uploading technology, how I was able to create more data than any person ever, how I was able to utilize this data as a platform for good, how I was able to monetize this data and make more money than any person ever, how I was able to have many children, many, many children, because women wanted to have my sperm. They wanted somebody who was so smart who would come up with this. They wanted to reproduce with that person. How I was able to have a core family, and exactly, I even know in this dream who I'm going to marry. That's why I'm not so focused on dating or anything, because it was like, you're going to marry this person, and it was like, okay, well, I know I don't say her name, but I know exactly who she is, and I know who her family is. I know, but I don't go into it. Like but I know exactly who it is. That's why
It's like
if I told you, Tony, all you have to do is do this, and then you're going to marry the most beautiful woman on earth, you'd be like, okay, I'll do that. It was basically I was told everything what to do in this dream, and I've done it. And you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm starting to gain more and more traction. You have to understand, I did this the first year. I didn't talk to anybody on stream, barely anybody, just people in the chat of my YouTube. The second year, I got more into social media. The third year, I created the Discord. The fourth year, we really expanded into podcasts. Like it's growing and it's taken time. But in answer to your question, I had a dream that was unlike any other dream that I've ever had in my entire life. It was very vivid. It was almost like this isn't what happened, but those people who talk about alien abductions that are like really, really like vivid dreams or whatever, it was like that, but it wasn't an alien abduction. It was just, uh, it was a conversation that took place at a rabbinical colleague's house in a dream, and I was just basically like communicated like all this really interesting stuff. But I was also told in the stream, some of it's not going to come true and it's going to be really funny in the future. You're going to make some predictions that are wrong, but you're going to make far more predictions that are right. And
but like okay, sorry to interrupt you, sorry,
that's okay.
but like when you are first like talking with someone, it was like weird feeling. Yes,
Online?
it was like yes.
No, because I had done that with like I'm a member of the Freemasons, and I've done that with my Freemasonic Lodge, and I've done that with people in like various synagogues, and I've done that with like uh, business colleagues. So like I had done that already online, so that wasn't too new to me.
Are you not scared when you are going to be that famous? Like they come for you. I'm not saying like police or jail, but like they come for you with the contract to sell your soul and this stuff. I don't know if I ask this, but
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Um, I don't really fear it. Frankly, I don't live my life in fear. Uh, if somebody wanted to stop me, they could stop me. And the the thing is, there's so much information that I've put out there that it's very hard to stop. If they were like, you have to sign this or we're going to kill you, okay, then kill me. My legacy is on. I have created so much data. You can't really cancel me. I have so much data out there, so many different accounts. You really have to get rid of significant chunks of the internet to be able to get rid of me. And in my own way, I have felt protected during this. In some ways, in other ways, I felt very vulnerable. But I don't I don't necessarily control what the future holds. So, somebody could try to end me if they wanted to, and that's fine. But I know that my legacy will continue, and whether it's appreciated in this generation or a future generation, it would be like a person who wrote a lot of books. The person who wrote the most amount of fiction in the history of the world is a guy named uh,
Stanley.
no, it's not Stanley. Is a guy named let me think of his name. L. Ron Hubbard. Do you know who L. Ron Hubbard is? He started the Church of Scientology in the 20th century, and he basically started his own religion. He wrote so much that he started his own religion, and if you do enough of anything, there's a lot for people to go through. And in the same way, I mean, I don't want to start my own religion. I'm very happy being Orthodox Jew, but uh, I know that'll have a big impact on society. It's different than just somebody playing a Call of Duty game or Madden or FIFA. It's the story of my entire life.
They're going to beat you so bad in FIFA. You want, bro, everyone is so testing you.
My friend, you're not going to touch me, and
Yes, I will.
and on your best day, you won't be able to touch my worst day.
I will going to beat you so much in FIFA. You will gonna go and cry to your mommy.
Okay, well, perhaps you think that, and that's a cool story, and everybody, you know, can listen to you what you think, but uh, generally, I don't think you're right. I think I'm going to destroy you. I know I'm the best, and that's that. It's as simple as that. It's very, very simple. But if you want to beat me at FIFA, go ahead, beat me at FIFA. I could care less. All I care about is that you don't live stream more than I do. If you live stream more than I do, that's going to bring me some concern. Though I would say, hey, if you can do it, that's great. I've created about 100 years worth of content. You know how much content you've created on the internet? Generally, if you don't include my streams, even if we include the time that we've done together, you have created about 20 hours worth of content, right? So not even one day. I've created, and that's with you doing a podcast before you knew me and everything. I've created about 1,700 times more content on the internet than you. And you have a podcast. Wait, wait. Actually, that's just on one stream. If you include all my streams, it's like 50,000 times more content than you created. More, well, yeah, probably somewhere around there. Like, it's more than you or I can surmise. It's just so much information, and um, it's kind of like a thing for the world to discover in the future. And there are people who are like, "Oh, don't you want to get married or don't you want to have children?" I still am going to get married, God willing, and I'm still going to have children, God willing. I just have to delay it a little bit for this project. It hasn't really bothered me. And if I needed to, let's say somehow, some way, my entire bank account got drained and I had to immediately uh, go to work, I could work remotely. I did that for the first year that I did this stream. I worked remotely, and I could do it again. Like that wouldn't stop me. Um, And even if, let's say, somebody said you're not allowed to stream anymore for whatever reason, I still have 5 years worth of content out there, far more than anybody else has ever recorded. And the further away we get from the time, the more interesting that the streams become. Because it's like looking at old pictures. The older the picture, the more interesting it is. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good. All right. So with that, are you gonna do some editing?
Yeah. I have to do some work. Yeah.
Okay. And I've got some work to do as well. And then you're gonna go to bed probably a little bit later. And I've got a podcast to be on this afternoon. But you come back tomorrow and let me know how it went. And if you need anything from me in the meantime, I'm here for you. Okay, big man?
Yeah. Okay. And like, did you check that email for my big guys?
Yeah, I check every day. Yeah. I don't know what happened to that guy. Um, did you? If I were you, I would go to his website and just ask him, "Hey, do you want to be on my podcast?" Because he does want to be on podcast.
Like what happened? Like I don't know. Like I have no fucking idea what happened because
And
like I was like,
as I said to you, his message to me went in my spam folder. So there's a chance that our messages to him went to his spam folder.
yeah. So
So,
like
so
yeah. So I stole him.
no, 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 no. You don't know. No, that's not what a contact page is. You take his name, put it into his website. He has a contact page, and he has a form that you fill out, and you say, "Hi, I'm Tony. I want you to be on my podcast," and he will get back to you.
Did I ever have your personal phone number, or this is like higher level?
Uh, did you ever have it? I generally don't give out my phone number just because I don't take calls. I don't like having people having to take telephone calls. I find it to be very freeing not to ever have to take telephone calls. So I'll take them when I need to, or if I need to call out or something. But generally, I don't want to have people be like, "Oh, I called you, you didn't pick up." I don't want it. I don't want that extra worry. Um, it's like very freeing that I don't. I mean, like my friends have like they text me and stuff, but yeah, don't worry. In the future you'll have it. But as of right now, you have to understand. If I give it out,
No,
there's a very
I'm not like.
there's a very good chance that people well, and I've got people prank calling me, and they'll just get mad because I made a clip of them on Twitch, and they'll just call and call and call just to bother me, and so I have to like mute them or whatever. Uh,
I'm not deserving here this
no, it's not.
privilege.
It's really not that. I don't like taking calls. I don't like having to interrupt my day when I like even with my friends, we just text each other really. Um, we will call or we will do a voice call, but we usually text each other first and say, "Hey, are you available for a call or whatever?" Um, and generally with people on here, unless I'm gonna meet them in real life, I generally don't give out my telephone number to them. I have a lot of different telephone numbers because
Oh,
I'm on so many different platforms. So some people have some of my other numbers, but and that I will give out. But generally, like I have one telephone number. If you wanted to know, it's 1-310-388-3588. But it is like I have it connected to other numbers as well, and generally, for the most part, I do my best to take calls on those other numbers. I use that number generally for like people I know
so
IRL.
like, so like, what if I need to call you, but I don't have a Wi-Fi? How can I, in the future,
Yeah,
how can I,
if you didn't have Wi-Fi,
yeah, in the future,
you mean if you
how
didn't?
can I,
You mean if you didn't have the internet?
yes,
You could come visit me. Um,
you, you,
yeah, I mean, I've had people come visit me who I'd never met before, and they just met me in a call, and they were like, "Hey, I'm a fan. Can I come visit you?" I've had them do it multiple times. Um,
but I want to be your fan because like fan, like
they,
if
they,
I'm
they,
your fan,
wait, hold on. They transitioned from fan to friend, and then we became very good friends. And I've seen them move to different countries and get different jobs, and I've helped them in different ways. Like they became my friend. So you aren't a fan. You are already my friend. Um, but like generally, like if the internet went out, there aren't a lot of different ways that people can get a hold of people aside from just connecting with them um, via in real life. If the internet entirely went out, then you're saying, well, there are phone lines that people could use, but a lot of those phone lines are based on the internet. I I like the like there are some channels like you have my email, which is probably like I don't give my email out to everybody, and that's like a higher level of getting to know me, and and I Discord message with you. I don't let everybody Discord message me. Um,
no,
oh no, definitely, because I get so many different messages from people that like. It's an overwhelming amount. Uh, when you're live on as many different platforms as I am, you get people who, hey, join my Discord, or hey, what's up, or whatever. Like they're just bored or whatever. So you have a bunch of different channels to connect with me. You have my email, which like Zoot doesn't have my email. Miss Aquarius doesn't have my email. Brandon doesn't have my email. Uh, Reverend Andrew doesn't have my email. Now they do have Discord where they could connect with me, and uh, if needed, I would know how to connect with them. But like once, I'll tell you this, Tony. Once I go viral, you'll have my number. You can contact me whenever you want. We'll FaceTime whenever you want. We'll be able to travel the world and have penthouses and do whatever we want. But like as of right now, I don't see a need necessarily for me to have to take an international call from Tony when you can just contact me on Discord.
Yeah, and
But if you were like, hey, I'm gonna be in Los Angeles, or we went viral or something. Oh, Tony, you need to have my number because you need to be able to connect with me and call me when you land or whatever because I'll pick you up at the airport.
this can happen. This can pretty much happen.
I wouldn't
I
say
think so.
I wouldn't say pretty much. I think it's only a matter of time.
Maybe, maybe in the future I will be famous friend. I will be friend of more famous person on the internet.
I think just no in global history.
In Google history, more than Mr. Beast,
More than George
everybody.
Washington, more than Napoleon, more than Moses.
More than
Everybody.
Mhm. But like when you are going to be viral, like being because in the time Discord will be full of people,
That's
and maybe
hold on.
and maybe the people will be
That's why I have all of these channels in here so that we're ready for it.
maybe like in this mail when you are in the mail channel right now is like going to be maximum of people, so maybe I will not gonna be able to be here.
Let's worry about that when it comes. That's why below this I have Rabbi Rothschild's arena. You can have like 100,000 people in there, so I'm not too worried.
Wow.
Do you see below here it says Rabbi Rothschild's arena?
Yes.
Yeah, so I can have like, or I think they expanded it maybe to 1 million people, just a huge amount of people. And I have Twitter Spaces that I could have 1 million people in or more. I'm not too worried about that. And um, it's just again, I say it.
Interview. That's interesting.
Yeah, I have some. I don't have all the interviews in there just because it takes too long to upload them all. But you can see some of my old interviews there.
What do you say before I cut you off?
Oh, it just takes a long time to upload everything in there. And you upload to one thing and then you got to upload to another thing and another thing and another thing. And so those are just some of my old interviews. And
You have LinkedIn. You have LinkedIn
yeah,
room. Wow. You are not on the LinkedIn.
pardon me.
You are not on the LinkedIn.
I am on LinkedIn.
You have what you tell me your name.
Michael Rothschild.
Okay, I'm gonna friend you right now.
Oh,
I can. Oh, I can.
yeah, no.
Because
I keep that for people with whom I work. I don't mix my work and my whatever my live stream.
so you are not like me, like more people, like you're not there.
No, I have like, I don't know, 700 people or some 600 people on LinkedIn, but I know them. I mean, I've worked with them, and so those are the people I have on LinkedIn. I
Snapchat.
yeah, I don't treat LinkedIn like who how can I get the most amount of people? That's not what I use it
You have Snapchat.
for. Yeah, I've like 12 different Snapchat accounts.
Wow, that's interesting. But I cannot wait to have MySpace because I will be a crushing with MySpace.
Yeah, I'm excited for it to come back as well.
You will have 1 million subscribers in one space.
Perhaps one day.
Okay, I need to go. Really, I would love to talking with you, but I have something to do.
I know. All right, keep me posted, big dog. It was good catching up, and good job today. Staying awake, and we did like 3 hours. That was really good.
Yeah, maybe 3 hours. So yeah, but like okay, so one more thing. So like the first interview, I was gonna do like half and half. The one 2027 and 2028. This.
Yeah, 2027. You're gonna and 2028. You're gonna
Okay.
cut that in two, and you're gonna make
Okay,
one
that's
for
my interview.
2027, and then one for
And
2028.
I will going to like the take a ending what we done this and bring that.
If you want to do that, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Or like I can bring ending. I don't have to do that for 2028 because this ending is there already
Yeah, but
because we done it.
yeah, but I would just add it to the end of that, just so that they're all the same.
Okay. But like you said, same is not good.
No, it's not good at the beginning, but at the end, it's fine.
Okay. I will see. I will see.
Okay.
And yeah, and I will going to talk to you soon as I can, soon as I need somebody to
Okay.
talk to me. Yeah,
Sounds like a plan, big dog.
that's it
Take
for
care.
me. And yeah, uh, and we are gonna break the matrix.
Absolutely.
Okay, have a nice episode.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I appreciate it. Take care, big dog.
Say to my next big chess opponent, Reverend Andrew. He is sleeping like a baby right now.
Like a baby. Yeah, exactly. But we'll make sure
So
you guys we'll make sure you guys get together and
yeah,
we'll figure it out. Look, before you go, do you see you're on your phone, right?
yes,
Okay, press the screen and do you see where it pops up where you have like you can end the call or you can turn on your camera?
yes,
Pull up on that, like slide up, that's a slider. And then do you see
hmm,
activities?
yes. Activities. These stupid things. Yeah, yeah. I see that. Yeah.
Okay, now click on
Okay.
activities and then do you see chess in the park?
King here. Activities. Chess. Yeah. I have it. Yeah.
That's how you play chess.
Okay.
Okay, now you know.
But if we right now playing chess, I will beat you. I will so fucking beat you. We're not gonna finish it.
Cool story, bro. Once I go viral, we'll play chess.
Yeah, that is gonna be like most viewed match in the history.
Perhaps, my friend.
Okay, I really need to go. Talk to you soon, and yeah,
Excellent. I love your enthusiasm. Take care, buddy.
thank you too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
and my sweet grandpa. Bye bye.
He's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, he's my sweet grandpa.
That's right. Very funny.
Yeah,
Take care.
yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Skate fast, ball, horse. Let's get D-Madness, everybody. The fucking legendary D-Madness. D-Madness is blind and black. So he definitely has not seen his kids. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. On that note, and this is also real, I was told Kevin Hart was going to be here. But, D-Madness, he didn't show up. So, Harlan Williams, you will be Kevin Hart for the rest of this rush. Short black, I call him Danny Lucas's life expectancy. Boom, double black road. Two black guys, one joke. Kevin has to get out his $3 keep pushing. Not because he's short. You just have to be extra quiet when you're cheating on your fucking wife. Take that bitch. Okay, so everybody on the stage tonight.
It's part of the roast. Kevin, you sent me a joke, so I'm gonna have you go first. Give it up for Kevin Hart, everybody.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Where my black people at? Where my white people at? Where my black people at? I'm almost for David Lucan. Okay, so I gotta read this. Okay, yeah. Yo, ho! I'm pull up. I'ma be 100 with y'all. I ain't never seen a motherfucker kill like that. Give it up for Timmy. Hey, yo, check it out. Let me talk my shit. Really, this hot dog skin motherfucker. You know, don't he get the dick tucked? He the type of motherfucker to be like, nah, 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 nah. Let me show you how to do that. Thanks, I wrote that. You know, Tony's actually a GOAT Red fan. You little redhead motherfucker. Tony, why you red? Does grown-ass black men like you think you know that? I didn't write that one. Hey, Tony's big baby looking like ass Gucci. More like Gucci, Gucci, Goo. Little baby man. Things looking at motherfucker. Thank you. I'm Mark Coleman.
Incredible. I mean, that was so good, Kevin. Very good job. One more time for Kevin Hart, everybody. All right, your next roaster is known for licking his fingers after he takes a shit. Give it up for fucking Redman, everybody. Give it up for fucking Redman. Wake the fuck up.
You know, I spent a lot of time doing VR. Vaginal rape? Make some noise, come on. I had to marry an Asian woman because her squinty eyes can't see how ugly I am. Make some noise. Every time I leave the strip club, I have stains on my pants. But it's from the buffalo wings. You never guys come. Make some noise.
This crowd sucks. He looks like a jazz dancer who invented jazz hands. He is literally celebrating, and this is true, his 19th year doing stand-up comedy. I am talking about the one and only Tom Hinchcliffe. He's going to show us how it's fucking done tonight with the jokes that he sent me. He's going to close it out. Everybody on your fucking feet for the king.
Timmy, you made a big mistake giving this hungry wolf the mic. Let me show you how it's done. Redman's club has high ceilings. Redman, you're not supposed to give your ceilings weed. Yeah, I can. Alright, okie dokie. Okay, I'm gonna try out one of the roasts from the Kevin again.
Yo, shut the fuck up! Let the king work, shut the fuck up!
It's already right Love that guy. Ring, ring. Hello, Mr. President. What? There's a food shortage because Red Man ate all the food, so there isn't any left. All right, now we're gonna do a 30-minute Q&A. Who has a question? Timmy No Breaks. Everybody produces his own segments and writes everything.
I have nothing else to say. That was really bad. I thought it was going to be a lot better. You're the fucking best. I had so much fun with you. Stay alive. Fuck yeah.
Timmy No Breaks, ladies and gentlemen. And what a way to end tonight's episode. I'm gonna hand for the guy with the mop that's looking around with a flashlight, running around. He's the hero of the night. Did you guys have fucking fun tonight, huh? It's a long episode. How about one more time for Teddy Swims, Jelly Roll, Eggplant, Rod White, fucking Tony Hinchcliffe, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, this is Santa Ray, everybody. Dr. Phil. Everything in between. The Great Adam Ray, Kill Tony, Hall of Famer. Fiona Pauly, Tony Scar, Joe DeRosa, Christina Mariani, Ari Batty, David Lucas, Martin Phillips. So many greats tonight. How loud can this place get with a great and powerful guest in the year 2025? Harlan Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't forget Wingman. Wingman, May 26th. Streaming. You're gonna love it, Wingman. Thank you, Tony.
And how about one more time for one of our fucking favorites, Frontrunner 2026 guests in the year, one of the best of all time, Gabriel Iglesias, ladies and gentlemen.
In case you guys are wondering where I was the black guy all the way to his car.
Let's check out the art from our artist. That's local artist Ryan J. Email drawing all the way from the beginning of the show. And the great Chris Rogers from Austin, Texas. We did it again, right, man?
Missed you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you. We miss you. Come see us again. Madison Square Garden, August 7th and 8th. Austin, New Year's Eve. Tickets going on sale for that soon. Dallas, Houston, everything. We love you. And yeah, in the Intuit Dome. How you feel, Hendrick? How does that make you feel?
was mal bereit. Oder wieder mal schön Revier zurück beim Pinkus. עכשיו אנחנו רואים את השיטה שכבר ראינו פעם, אז המשך של הסוגיה שלמדנו אתמול. אתמול למדנו מאיפה אנחנו יודעים ששוחטים עוף, איפה, מהצד הזה, מהצד הזה, מה המקום. הוא אומר, אין שחיטה לעוף מן התורה, אין כזה דבר. אז רש"י אומר על המקום כאן, וזה חייבים לדעת את הרש"י הזה, ובוודאי שצריכים לשחוט, וצריכים לעשות משהו מהסימנים, תחתוך אותם עם מספריים, עם מריגה, לא אכפת לי מה, תעשה משהו, תיקח מסור תחתוך, פטיש. אין שחיטה הכוונה, אתה לא צריך לשחוט, יפה, אבל להרוג את העוף חייבים דרך סימנים. אתה לא יכול להרוג אותה דרך הלב, לפתור אותה בלב, כמו קו. לא סימנים. זה כן. שנאמר, איש תמידי ישראל שיוסי צוי, חיו אוי אשר יאכל, שופך אז דומו בכיסו בו. יש חיוב בחסות את אדם, כיסוי אדם. כתוב ושפט. לא כתוב ושפט, כתוב ושפט. שהוא הרג את העוף, ואז חייבים לעשות כיסוי דם. זה דווקא אפשר לאכול את זה, כן? ושפיט הבא אפשר לאכול. כלומר, כתוב גם בפסוק שאפשר לשפוט את הדם ולא צריכים לשחוט את העוף. שוב? כלומר, יום תאילני, באותו פסוק כתוב חיה בשופר. זה ודאי, כולם יסכימו שאי אפשר לערוך את הראש של הצבי ולאכול אותו, כדי לשחוט אותו, אבל כתוב על החייל, הצבי בשופר, שחטת את הדם, לא כתוב ששחטת. אבל הגמור התקש בצולי המקדוש. לא, זה משהו אחר. חיה, אנחנו צריכים לשחוט, כי אנחנו מקישים את החיה, את הצבי, למה שנפסל בנס המקדוש. לא נגיד שמישהו הביא איזה כבש, לחפש, וקרא בו מום. אתה לא יכול עכשיו להקשיב אותו, מה אתה עושה? אתה פותר. שלומי, לא יודע מה, אתה פותר. ומה אתה עושה אחרי שאתה פותר את השלומים הזה? אתה מפיל אותו עם כסף, ואז מה? אתה שוחט. אז אם אתה שוחט, כתוב בפסוק ששוחטים, אם שוחטים, אז גם את הצבי שוחטים. טוב, אז אנחנו יודעים שצריכים לשחוט צבים שם, אבל ציפור כתוב בשופר, כתוב עוף בשופר, לא כתוב בשופר, בסדר, אז רואים מהפסוק שאין שחיטה בחוץ. כשנגמר בזמן מתקשבנו, גם עוף, אף יש את ההקש, תקשיב, ראינו אתמול, זו הסתכל, אז חד האימה מוי, באותו פסוק כתוב בהמה בעוף, אז אם בהמה צריכים לשחוט את זה גם